Hello and welcome. In this lecture, we'll be having a look at the chart of accounts. So if you take a step back for a moment, the whole process of bookkeeping is allocating all the money coming in and going out into different categories. And the chart of accounts is a list of those categories. When you set up a QuickBooks file, it comes with a default chart of accounts, which is what we're looking at the moment. To access it, you'll click on Accounting and go Chart of Accounts. So at the top, you'll see the name of the account, the type of the account, so it could either be income, expense, an asset, a liability, or an equity account, a detail type, QuickBooks balance, bank balance, and actions. So generally speaking, it's always a good idea to review this default chart of accounts and add any new accounts that would be more appropriate for your business, or edit existing accounts, or delete accounts that you no longer need. So in our case, let's say Crazy Cupcakes has set up a new bank account. So to do that, we'll just click on the New button. You'll then see this pop-up screen. Next, we select the account type, which in this case is correct. It's a bank account. A detail type, which would probably be either a checking account or a savings account usually. So let's go checking. And name, so let's call this an everyday checking. And normally you'd put in the last 4 digits of your bank account there. A description, if you need to put in, it's just for your own reference purposes in case you need to remind yourself. And let's say we want to bring in an opening balance of this bank account. So we want to do that at the beginning of this month, and the balance was 5,000. So we just enter that there, and then you click Save and Close. Next, let's say we'd also like to set up a credit card account. So to do that, we'll just change the account type here to credit card. Detail type would also be credit card. The name, again, we'll just add the last 4 digits at the end, and you'd enter the balance as well. Next, let's say Crazy Cupcakes has bought a mixer, which is a piece of equipment. To set that up, we'll select Fixed Assets under account type, and under detail type, we'll select equipment. The name would just be mixer. And because this is an asset, you can track depreciation as well. So all you need to do is select this checkbox. You just put in the original cost amount. So in this case, let's say it was 12,000 as of today. And if you are bringing in an old asset that's already being depreciated, you can just put in the depreciation balance here as well. Okay, so you now know how to add new accounts to the chart of accounts, but how do we edit or delete any of the existing ones? So let's say we want to edit the sales income account down here and change it to Cupcake sales instead, because that's what we'd be selling. So to do that, I'll just scroll to that line, and on the right, you'll see a drop down under Actions. So you just click on that, and you'll see an edit option. That then comes up with the same pop-up that you saw when we were creating a new account, and you could just make your change. So we'll just call this Cupcake Sales, and then we'll click Save and Close. Okay, so and there you have it. Now it's called Cupcake Sales. Similarly, if you want to delete an account, so let's say we want to delete the car and truck expense account, again, you go to the drop down and select Make Inactive. It'll just come up with a pop-up asking if you're sure you want to inactivate it, and just click Yes. There you go, car and truck is now inactive. So that's just a quick summary on the chart of accounts, and I'll see you in the next lecture.